Hey, beautiful people, it is Wednesday, and that means one thing: whisper from the divine. This morning, as I woke up, I felt the words time tells truth. I kind of sensed those words around a week ago, and I remember hearing them come through within a consultation, within a conversation. But this morning, as I woke up, those words were there floating around me. I could feel them envelope me, and it felt like as well as if they were a reflection, an echo from a conversation that I had with a really dear friend of mine, a message we had shared, where she had sent me this picture of me 12 years ago, and I had just come out of hospital, and the picture was me at the beach, and she had taken me down to the beach for a coffee and some cake, and there we were sitting by the sea, and I had just come out of hospital, and my life, tongue-tied there, what's going on with that? My life had absolutely completely turned upside down, and as always, those things, they're never easy, but they quite often are. A rupture is often a alignment, realignment, and often it is where the truth and the healing begins, and it was a it was a huge time. So she sent me this picture and went, is that really 12 years ago? And 12 years to the day, Sunday this was, there I was out with young Tristan, and we were cycling, and we got caught up in this wonderful, magical, kind of wild rainstorm, and there we are, grinning ear to ear, cycling beside each other, sharing life. And we're grinning ear to ear. He actually was singing for a bit as well, and then we were just like, quiet, taking it all in. It was just a really, really beautiful experience, and that was 12 years to the day. Look at the contrast, and that's the thing is, time tells truth. So I think it's a reflection of that, and it absolutely is charged as a whisper of the divine. And the thing is, every week I have the privilege of taking the most incredible journeys, talking to the most courageous, brave souls who are beginning to really hold their deeper truths. They sit in front of me on Skype or in person, and they speak the most tender words about what they really believe, and what they really want to spend their time doing, or what they are longing to walk away from. And I often have the honor of being the first person to hear these tender new truths. And you know what? With all my heart, I applaud every one of those truth tellers. They are courageous in their desire to be authentic in those raw, real, vulnerable truths. And it doesn't matter to me how long I'm spirit, it doesn't matter how long it's taken them to get to this place, or how long it will take them to speak it beyond this room and space, because it's not a case of if, it's only a case of when. And that when is coming. They are daring to whisper their hearts, all of what their hearts have been nudging them to speak. They have danced with fear, looking at it eye to eye, grabbing hold of its hands, dancing with it, and looking at it eye to eye. And so often they have walked through fire before coming to this place. That wonderful guide that moves around me, that wonderful archetypal energy of Bridget, often talks about the fire within. we hold those tender truths in front of us while we talk. You know, these are not people who are comfortable with staying safe, or they wouldn't be sitting here with Spirit and I. For it takes great courage to walk through our door. The very act of reaching out to sit with us, to witness them and help them find clarity, was a deep act of courage on their part. These are people who know they can no longer live with what was. So those 3 simple words really speak to me. Time tells truth. Dependent on what type of season of life you're in, those words can bring joy or even fear. For me, these words bring a sense of peace and remind me that time is often a great teacher. What I shared with you at the beginning there, you know, time is often our greatest teacher. Time and truth work together to mold us into the people that we are and the people that we have always been. It's through these experiences that we get activated and often reactivated. You know, the blood and bone, the grit, the soul then is stirred up and awakened through those experiences. And that's really, really powerful. You know, they work together to mold us into the people that we are and who we've always been. And then it's what we choose to do with our time and how we apply the truth that impacts our lives the most. As always, sending you all so much love. Keep shining, keep listening, keep finding the courage to be all that you are designed to be, and more.